So a question I often get asked is, can I subdivide my house? My name is Colin Fragar from Council Approval Group, and the answer to that question, can I subdivide my house, really gets down to your zoning and particular local area. So it'd be really important that we talk to you. But what I want to do is still to add value to you today for watching this video. Okay, so there's a few different things, 3 different things that we could do at least that we could look at. Number one is if I flick over to my screen here, I'm just going to flick over to my notepad and draw for you a different little concept here that I have. So if you've got an existing house, there's a few different things that we can do. Now, if you're talking about subdivision, there's a few different ways that we can tackle that. Okay, so subdivision, as in subdivide, you want to separate into 2 different tenancies versus subdivision as in separate the title. I'm going to tackle the first one, which is subdivide in terms of different tenancies. So there's a bunch of different ways that we can do this for you. We'll look at this if you give us a call and book in an appointment to speak to one of our consultants and do a preliminary planning assessment. We can do this for you, but here's some ideas. Okay, so you've got your existing house and you were to, and I've actually done this, you can put up a fire rated wall, and there's definitely some Building Code of Australia restrictions that you need to work around with that one. So make sure you do it properly and make sure you get approval before you do this. But in theory, you could separate it into a couple of things: a secondary dwelling and a principal dwelling. So this is an attached granny flat, attached secondary dwelling. The second one is you can do a dual occupancy. The advantage of doing a dual occupancy attached with this retrofitted fire rated wall, which goes up all the way through the ceiling, all the way through to the roof, plus all the other restrictions you have to do. If you can pull that off with a dual occupancy, you're likely to have a larger square meterage in, say, number A than number B. Okay, so that's a few different ideas. Then in a small video, I can't really explain all of it, but I did want to share with you also the idea of, as well as that, you've got boarding houses and there's other things that we can look at for you. But presuming you want to actually separate the title, there's still some ideas that we have for you that we can do that. If you've got an existing house, you can use the dual occupancy provisions sometimes, not all the time. And it would take a lot of hard yards actually for us to pull it off for you, but we can do it. And it has been done many times for us to do a dual occupancy subdivision for you. We can separate the title. So that's just one of a whole bunch of different ideas that our team will talk to you about. If you're just exploring ideas, then grab a copy of your ultimate guide in achieving council approval. This will go through some very good ideas for you to really develop your thinking of what you want to achieve. When you think you have it, or you just want to really ready to pay for some advice, we do offer a free consultation, and that is by going to councilapproval.com.au and booking in an appointment time slot. Now, in that free consultation, we'll then work out a roadmap for you. So if you're serious about taking action, then the next step after that would be to do a preliminary planning assessment where we go into this, we explore all the different development options for your property. So if you have a property and you want to take action, please go ahead to councilapproval.com.au. My name is Colin Fragar. Thanks for joining us, and I wish you every success with your project.